Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving into The Blue Zones by Buettner, a fascinating book that explores some of the world's longest living populations. Buettner calls these regions blue zones, and they're scattered across the globe, from the lush, mountainous landscapes of Sardinia, Italy, to the serene islands of Okinawa, Japan. These areas are home to some of the healthiest, happiest, and longest living people on the planet. Think of blue zones as real-life fountains of youth. Buettner and his team set out to understand what makes these regions so special, and they uncovered secrets that help people in these areas live to 100 and beyond. The best part? Their lifestyles aren't centered around expensive gyms, extreme diets, or costly supplements. Instead, it's all about simple, sustainable habits that we can all adopt, no matter where we live. By the end of this video, you'll learn 9 powerful principles that are shared by these longevity hotspots. These principles are simple but profound and can be incorporated into your daily routine to help you live a longer, healthier life. Ready to unlock the secrets to longevity? Let's dive into the blue zones and learn how to build a lifestyle that promotes both health and happiness. So, what exactly are blue zones? Blue zones are specific regions around the world where people live significantly longer and healthier lives. Buettner identified 5 of these regions: Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, Nicoya in Costa Rica, Ikaria in Greece, and Loma Linda in California. The people in these areas often reach 100 years or more, and they do so with far fewer health issues than the average population. Each blue zone has its own unique culture and traditions, but what's fascinating is how much they have in common, despite being thousands of miles apart. From their diets and daily movements to their community bonds and sense of purpose, blue zone residents share habits that support long, fulfilling lives. Imagine if you could combine these lifestyle habits into your own life, crafting a daily routine that promotes health and happiness. Think of blue zones like those power-up zones in video games where your character gains extra health or energy just by being there. The people in these areas are thriving not because they're doing extreme workouts or restrictive diets, but because they live in environments that naturally promote wellness. One of the most significant factors contributing to longevity in blue zones is their diet. Across these regions, people primarily eat a plant-based diet, which means their meals are centered around vegetables, fruits, legumes, and whole grains. Meat is consumed, but typically in smaller quantities and usually reserved for special occasions rather than daily meals. Imagine your diet as a garden. Blue zone residents fill their plates with foods that are fresh, natural, and nutrient-dense. In Okinawa, for example, sweet potatoes and tofu are dietary staples. In Sardinia, residents eat a lot of whole grains and beans. And across all these regions, people rely on fiber-rich, minimally processed foods that keep them energized and full of life. One standout ingredient in blue zone diets is beans. Buettner found that eating a cup of beans daily can add years to your life. Beans are packed with protein, fiber, and antioxidants. They're often called nature's multivitamin because they deliver so many essential nutrients in a single serving. The takeaway: try to make plants the center of your meals. Swap some of your meat-based meals for dishes that include beans, lentils, and vegetables. Not only is it good for your health, but it's also better for your wallet and the environment. A plant-based diet isn't about restriction. It's about abundance. Think of your plate as a canvas and fill it with a variety of colorful, nutrient-dense foods. Another fascinating element of blue zone lifestyles is how residents stay active. Here's the thing: they're not spending hours at the gym or following strict workout regimens. Instead, they engage in natural movement, which means they stay active as part of their everyday routines. It's like sneaking exercise into their day without even realizing it. Think of it as the opposite of a structured workout. In Sardinia, for example, shepherds spend their days walking up and down hills. In Okinawa, residents garden, squat while sitting, and tend to their homes. They're not lifting weights or running on treadmills. They're staying active through natural movement, seamlessly integrated into their lives. The message here is that you don't need an intense exercise plan to stay fit. Instead, Find ways to incorporate movement into your daily routine. Take the stairs, walk to the store, or stand while working. Movement doesn't have to be a chore. It can be a natural, enjoyable part of your day. Blue Zone residents aren't working out. They're simply moving, and that's what keeps them strong and fit. In Blue Zones, having a strong sense of purpose is another common factor linked to longevity. Okinawans call it ikigai, and in Nicoya, they refer to it as plan de vida, both of which mean reason for being. This sense of purpose provides a guiding force, a reason to get out of bed each morning with energy and enthusiasm. Imagine purpose as a compass. It gives direction, motivation, and meaning to your days. Studies show that having a sense of purpose can add years to your life, as it keeps you mentally engaged, motivated, and resilient. When life gets tough, purpose serves as an anchor, giving you something positive to hold on to. Not sure what your purpose is? Start small. It could be as simple as spending time with loved ones, volunteering, or mastering a skill you enjoy. The key isn't to have a grand vision. It's to have something that gives you a sense of fulfillment, no matter how big or small. Purpose is the fuel that keeps you going, even when life throws challenges your way. One of the most consistent and powerful factors in Blue Zones is strong social connections. People in these regions have close-knit communities, and they prioritize relationships. They make time for family, stay connected with friends, and have a deep sense of belonging within their community. In Okinawa, for example, residents form lifelong social circles called moais, where friends commit to supporting each other for life. Think of social connections as a safety net. When life gets challenging or stressful, your friends and family are there to catch you, offering emotional support and comfort. Research shows that people with strong social ties have lower rates of depression, anxiety, and even physical health issues. It's like having a built-in support system that keeps you grounded, resilient, and ready to face life's challenges. And don't forget the power of laughter. In Blue Zones, people share meals, stories, and laughs with each other regularly. Laughter reduces stress, boosts immunity, and strengthens bonds. So, make it a priority to spend time with loved ones, invite friends over for a meal, or have a coffee with a family member. These relationships can add not only joy to your life, but years to it. Blue Zone residents have mastered the art of downshifting. They take time to rest, reflect, and de-stress daily. In Okinawa, people take a moment to practice mindfulness, while in Sardinia, they gather for a daily glass of wine with friends to unwind. This downshifting helps reduce stress, which is crucial for long-term health. Think of stress like a heavy backpack. If you carry it all day, every day, it becomes exhausting and wears you down. Blue Zone residents know the importance of taking off that backpack regularly. They find ways to release stress through prayer, meditation, laughter, or simply spending quality time with loved ones. To add this habit to your life, try finding a moment to decompress every day. It could be as simple as taking deep breaths, sipping a quiet cup of tea, or sharing a meal with friends. These moments recharge your mind and body, helping you manage stress in a healthy way. Faith and spirituality also play a role in Blue Zone lifestyles. Buettner found that people who regularly attend religious services or engage in a spiritual practice tend to live longer. It's not necessarily about a specific belief system, but rather about connecting with something greater than oneself. Imagine spirituality as an anchor. It provides people with a sense of peace, acceptance, and understanding, which can be especially comforting in difficult times. Whether it's through prayer, meditation, or simply reflecting on life, spirituality helps people find balance and emotional well-being. If formal spirituality doesn't resonate with you, consider incorporating practices like gratitude journaling or mindfulness. These habits encourage a sense of reflection and appreciation for the positives in life, adding a sense of peace and purpose to your daily routine. Lastly, many Blue Zone residents enjoy alcohol in moderation, often a glass of wine each day. But here's the key. It's in moderation and typically paired with meals and friends. In Sardinia and Icaria, for example, a small daily glass of wine with loved ones is more about the social experience than the drink itself. Think of moderate drinking as the icing on the cake of a healthy lifestyle. It's about enjoying the moment with others and savoring the experience. Studies show that moderate alcohol consumption, especially red wine, may have certain health benefits, but only in small, controlled amounts. If you don't drink, don't feel pressured to start. But if you enjoy a glass here and there, make it an experience. Sip it slowly, enjoy it with a good meal, and share it with friends. The focus is on enjoying life, and moderation is key. So, what can we learn from the Blue Zones? It's not about drastic changes or extreme diets. Instead, it's about adopting small, consistent habits that add up over time. From eating a plant-based diet and staying active to fostering meaningful connections and managing stress, these practices contribute to a long and fulfilling life. Dan Buettner's message is simple. Living well isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. By adopting these simple but powerful habits, you can create a lifestyle that not only helps you live longer, but makes each day more joyful and meaningful. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who could use a longevity boost, and subscribe for more health and wellness insights. Here's to a long, happy, and healthy life.